Alright, welcome back everybody. We're going to go ahead and pick a lock and then we're going to get into all the talking. We're going to do it a little different this time. So, we're going to go ahead and pick this 1100 series American lock. I will show you the keyway and the key first, and then we'll get into picking, talking, and the giveaway. We will do the random drawing. So this is your typical American keyway. This is the first American lock I've ever picked. First one I ever owned. And great, now we gotta find the freaking key for it. This should be it. I believe it's 6. Haha, eureka. Ooh, and my keys dropped, and that sucks. Now I'm pissed as fuck. Not really. Okay, here it is. This should be it. God damn, man. Fucking too many American locks. Alright, let's lock it up. See if this is it. It is. Lock it. Put this in here for now. So, let's go ahead and zoom in on this bad boy. And there she blows. Nice bitting. Let's go ahead and get this thing picked. We're going to try it upside down at first because I've been having a little bit of luck with that lately. American locks are so frustrating. Don't give up. Just don't. They can just be such a pain sometimes. I'm sorry. I don't know why it is. It's not my fault. I didn't make them. I love them, but they're a pain. And just like that, gotta use light tension. Get that mother effer picked. Now I'm not gonna lie, that was a rarity. I used the diamond, and that's why I like picking upside down sometimes. I hate it. I hate the feeling. I don't hear the clicks that I'm used to hearing, but sometimes it works better. And I didn't even realize at first because I had lightly pressed over with the diamond, and I didn't think it was going to be able to reach those deeper cuts, or those higher cuts, but it did. So, normally an American 1100 does not pick that easy, but that is one trick I will be able to tell y'all, is pick it upside down. It's just going to help sometimes. So let's go ahead and get it, see what's in this, and then I'm glad that was short because, I want to go ahead and do this giveaway. So, what will we need? I was gonna say, where's all my multi-lock pins? Alright. So, we're gonna need our plug follower for... where would my plug follower be? Right here. We're gonna need a shim, and I use a padlock size follower. Don't I have a brand new shim somewhere before I waste another one? I got like 50,000 shims everywhere. Yeah, that may or may not work. We'll see. It's kind of bent. Alright, so let's do this the right way. Alright. So what kind of tool do we need? And in case it does lock, you'll see it is open. Sometimes they lock up. I have the key, but we're going to try and avoid that. Let's see. Will this screwdriver work? Alright, yeah, this screwdriver works. Out comes the core and everything else. Oh, pretty. I need that C-clip tool. Where the hell did that thing go? Oh, man. Did I really lose that thing? I had a C-clip remover. Where is it in here? Oh, where did that tool really go? Damn. It's just random pins and parts. Damn, guys, where did that thing really go? I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, man. how does something like that just get lost? You know what I'm saying? Aha, never mind, found it. It's in my practice lock kit. Okay, so we're gonna keep this bad boy locked while we do this. Better focus, you stupid camera. And we're gonna go ahead and just pluck this thing off. Oh, okay, well, we locked it. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna count it because y'all saw me pick the motherfucker, so. It's alright. I don't need to lie about picking an American. I've picked better locks. I knew it was gonna happen. Alright, so there goes our seat clip. That pisses me off, but it's alright. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. God damn, what a terrible start. Pin flying out. Alright, well, there's the key pin for spot 1. I'm a mess today, guys. Because I'm trying to make this really quick. So, American locks. American locks are very, 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 very great locks. They're not the best, but they're very great locks to learn how to pick on. I would not recommend going after them until you have some experience with spools and serrated, because these are one of the most frustrating locks. Like, I usually don't get them that fast, you know. That was just because sometimes when I pick them upside down, I do get them faster. But trust me, it's like a once in a blue moon type thing. So, let me go ahead and focus on this part real quick. Alright, got our thing removed here. Alright, so, yeah, American padlocks. Now the different series, right? You have like 11, you have series 50, 51, you have all sorts of numbers, anything from 50 up to 700, up to 2000, 1100, 1105, 1106, yada yada yada, yada yada yada. That really doesn't mean much except the shackle. Now, one of the numbers will tell you the pins. I forget which one that is on the back of these locks, but for most part they have pretty much the same cores. Not all of them, but some of them. Let me think of how I'm gonna describe this. Alright, so key pin 5. In case you're not familiar with a American padlock. Ooh, don't drop. That is what the key pin looks like. They have serrations in the top, just to try and jam you up a little bit. Can you see that, or am I gonna have to zoom in a little bit more? Alright, you can see the marks at the top, the indentations. Those are the serrations on the key pin. So that was spot 5. Spot 1, I mean, I'm not going to show you them all because I'm probably going to lose half of them. I mean, they all, almost all the, yeah, like that. Oh, what a mess of a video. It's alright, I have replacement parts. That's why I'm not going to show you them all. They're all going to be the same. God, man. Take a few days off from recording and look what happens. So, this is what I'll do. Alright, where is my master and American pins? Okay. So. Hello? Yeah. Where you at? Alright, come in. I'm making a video. You just gotta be quiet. I'm almost done. I can't stop this one. Just come in real quick, okay? Just come in real quick, okay? Alright. Alright, sorry, that was the wife. I had to answer that. I'm just kidding. Alright, so anyway, we'll figure out what pin size we lost. Only sizes American 1, American 2. So that would be Master 0 and Master 1 don't have serrations on them. All the rest of the key pins do. Because the other ones, I guess, are too small. So there's no point to show you. I mean, I showed you once. Alright, let's see what we lost now. So it should be 6, 8, 5, 3, 7. So it's either going to be a I'm sorry guys, this is a terrible video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's either a 6, which if I'm not mistaken it is. Yep, so it was a 6 that we dropped. Alright, so we got that replaced. It looks crazy compared to the other ones. I'll do a close-up picture. You may hear the door open in a second. So, one thing I want to point out is I don't have another core out of its lock, but look how chipped away that is from me picking at it. I mean, it is not that wide of a keyway, I promise you. I mean, that warding is just, it's getting destroyed. So, alright, let's go ahead and gut this. And I'm sorry for the pins dropping, the cylinder locking back up, the phone call. I need to get this video made. I want to start the American series. Hopefully, nobody else copies it. Because, sorry, that was the door. But because I have all the other American locks that I want to go over, that's why we'll just see. I have a feeling something else will pop up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this part done and then we'll do the giveaway and end this video. So driver pin 1. If I'm not mistaken, I already know everything in this lock is a serration. Is a serrated driver pin. So if I'm not mistaken, I think there may be 2 plain ones in here. It's been so long since I've had to take this one apart. Let's try and do that without losing another pin. And these are just all beat up looking too, because I put this lock through some wear and tear. Serration, spot 2. Spot 3 is also a serration. I wasn't going to pull out the springs, but I guess they want to come out. Their spot 3 is also serrated. Oh, my shim came out. So actually, I can just pull this plug follower out, because one thing about Americans is once it's been like this, the springs are so tiny. You can see pin 4 and 5. You can't see 5, but you can see 4. Maybe you can see 5. But they will not. The springs are so tiny and they fit so good in there. A lot of times they don't pop out. So, how are we going to do this without doing it out of order? Alright, I'm going to dump 5 out first. Oh, alright, they all came out. And I was wrong, they are all serrated. God, I feel so off in this video. And then to top it off, after all the locks I've sold this weekend, I forgot to send somebody an Allen wrench, and now I don't know who, so now I gotta send an Allen wrench to 4 different people, because I want to get in front of it before I get bad reviews. Alright, anyway, so that's it for the practice lock. God damn, I'm sorry guys. That's it for the American 1100. We're going to go over the 700, the 5300, the 5100, the 5200, the 2000. We already went over 3 of the militaries. I can't think of what other ones I'm missing that I have. But hopefully nobody copies this idea, because I kind of wanted to do them all back to back in rapid succession. And sometimes I see that happening. I'm not saying other people haven't picked them on camera, but the way I want to do it is in order. And I don't see that too much on anybody else's channel. I'm not saying somebody may not take that idea though. Alright, anyway, so there's what the key pins and the top pins look like. So now to finish this video, I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway. Alright guys, so This is going to be part 2 for the American 1100 lock video. If I'm going to have them both uploaded at the same time, because recording the first one where I picked it and gutted it, I just cleaned up real quick in between the takes, because what had happened is I always keep my camera plugged in, didn't realize that it was unplugged, and it died. Because I guess it hasn't been plugged in since last night, and I fall asleep. Like I said, a lot of times I pass out trying to record videos, and I guess it was on all night, and I didn't realize that it was dying. So luckily I got the lock picked and gutted all in the same take, because I'll never edit that. I don't want anything to seem fishy about it. And I'm really pissed because this was like one of the fastest times I've ever picked an American lock. I mean, it takes about 10 to 15 seconds in that video. So we're going to pick up where we left off. So I'm going to upload these both together. What we're going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in on these key pins, show you since I have everything all nice. I think I tried to at the end of that video, but there's what your pins look like. Zoom in here. You had serrations on the bottom. Now this one right here is the new one. Oh. Remember, if you watch the video, for one, we had a lot of problems in the video. I had a phone call from my wife because she was coming in. She was asking if I wanted to go get food, and I'm like, well, I'm in the middle of this video, so we gotta do it afterwards. And then I lost one of my pins. It's on the ground somewhere, but I have, you know, my whole kit over here, which has all the pins and springs I need. I mean, I have all the schlags, hundreds of schlag pins, hundreds of quick sets, you know, Master American, serrated spools, just everything I need. So that's besides the point. So I replaced it in the video, and it's interesting because, like I said, this was my first American lock, and it took me forever to get it open because back then I didn't know what I was in for. And if we zoom in here, look at the difference between pin 1. Now see, I know a lot of people do this different. I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I know a lot of people start here. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just do mine differently. That's just how I am. But look at the difference between these pins. This was a brand new lock. They were shiny just like this one. This is the one we had to replace. And I was trying to say that when Master and American use the same pins a lot of the times, and they're just coded different. Like an American number 1 pin is a Master number 0. So the American 1 and number 2 pins, which would be Master 0 and 1, they don't have serrations on the key pins. The rest of the key pins from American 2 through 8, I believe, do. So it's just interesting to see how much wear these pins have been through. It's really hard to make it out on video, but anyway. So I want to go ahead, and since we have a little bit more time since the video did die, I am sorry about that. Right when I was getting ready to do the giveaway winner, that's why I didn't upload it, because I didn't want everybody to think I was dicking around. I've already wasted enough time. I've had so many orders this weekend and just been so exhausted from work. So what I wanted to talk to you about the American locks is what I was trying to say last video is I know people have already picked almost all of the American locks, you know, that it's on film, but my idea is I'm going to go through all my American locks. But I've kind of seen other videos, doesn't matter who or, you know, whatever, but I've seen, like, I'll pick a lock and then somebody else will, you know, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to get into it, but I just hope nobody else takes this idea, because I kind of want to go through all my Americans and explain to you guys, and then turn around and see somebody else on their channel upload like 2 days after me and doing the same thing. It's just kind of like, well, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. It really doesn't matter. Scratch that shit. So, anyway, the point of that, I guess, is, I may as well explain that, is it's just like, well, you know, you could do whatever you want. Everybody's free to do what they want, but it's like, that would be like me seeing Bosnia and Bill pick a certain lock and then go and pick it myself. It's like, well, you know, why didn't I come up with that with myself? That's just my thinking on it. Doesn't matter, though. It's petty, I guess. Anyway, so this is the 1100 that we picked. So really, the only things you need to worry about is there's 2 type of cylinders in these locks. You got the APT-AC 12, which is a 5-pin cylinder, and then you got the APT-AC 14, which is a 6-pin cylinder. But the APT-AC 12 is already drilled for the 6-pin, It was only pinned up with 5, but if we get a nice close look on that, you'll see there's 6 holes. So I can go ahead and pin this up with the 6th pin if I want. My key's a little short, but I can just have it resting on that slope at the end of the key. So the one thing I really want to talk about these is with American locks, I don't recommend getting into these until you have a good understanding of security pins in general. American locks frustrate a lot of pickers when they first get to them. That's why when I made this video, it could have taken me 10 minutes to pick it. Sometimes they just do. It's an acquired taste for these things. So they are made to higher tolerances. And then with all those serrations and, you know, the serrated top pins, they'll either have serrated spool top pins, which we didn't have in this lock. One of my other locks we'll get into has them. They'll either have serrated pins or a mixture. And you use a lot of light tension on this. It's almost like you're not putting tension on it most of the time. Sometimes I have a couple of them where I had to put a little heavier tension on it, but nothing crazy. That's a big key. And then you saw me pick this one upside down. I hate picking locks upside down. That's how they do it in other countries or whatever. Some people I know in the States do it like that. I hate it. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable for me. But you saw the results I got. I mean, I'm not saying if you do it like that, you're going to get it picked real quick like that. It's just not how it's going to be. But it does help sometimes. So what the numbers on the back mean are the WNL. I have it right here because there's a lot to remember about this. So what the 3 letters are, that's the manufacturer date. So like W is April, and then N and the N and L are the year. So N is gonna be 1, and then L is gonna be 3. So this was April 2013. This lock was made. So there's the WNL. The Y3, I can't find out what that means, and then the series is 1100. Now, the series, if it's in the 1100, you'll see like where's it at? I can't remember all this off by heart. So you'll see like 1105, 1165, 1106. So all that really means is it's the body width, different body width, shackle diameter, shackle length, and the number of pins. And 1105 has 5 pins, and 1165 has 6 pins already. That would be the second to last number. So if this said A1165, it would be a 6 pin. So it would use the APTAC 14 cylinder. Or I keep saying an extra A. It's APTC 12 is a 5 pin, but this is that, but it's drilled for a 6 pin. And then the APTC 14 is already drilled, or it's already pinned up with 6 pins. So then when you get into like the 5200s like I have, you know, those are just like different body styles. Like they're the solid steel ones and so forth. So unless you really are concerned about, you know, you're trying to pick security for yourself, that's when you need to figure out which series is best. Picking, a lot of them are pretty much going to be identical. Some may have the bump stop cores and all that. It's really not worth my time to go into it because this is about picking. And I don't think any of the series make a difference as far as I'm aware with the picking. Like, I picked the 5200 and it's identical. You know, it's the APTC 12 core. It's just a solid steel body, and we'll go ahead and show you that. Actually, you know what? This is what we'll do. Just since we have your attention. So here's another 1100. You already saw the military versions I have. So here's a 5100. It's just solid steel, but it uses the same inside. So from the picking standpoint, you know, it doesn't matter. Like my locksmith, when I went into him after I was able to get this picked, this one I bought from him, he was like, well, you know, I really don't know what to tell you next because we don't pick a lot of them. And I'm like, well, see, for me, I'm going to pick everything up into multi-locks and things that you won't waste your time with, because from your perspective, you're about quickness and all that. So yeah, you're going to drill things out. I mean, this is a hobby for me. You know, here's the 5300. It's like the 51 and the 52, except it's shoulder shrouded. So that's what the different numbers in theory mean. Really has nothing to do with the inside. unless it has that ending where it'll say if it's 6 pins or 5, which still really doesn't matter because the 5 pins can be pinned up with 6. You know, we want to challenge ourselves, so you can get this all from lockwiki.com and just Googling information about American locks. You know, here's the 700 series, here's the 2000 series, and that's just all I grabbed because I only have 2 hands. So it's really just about different styles, bodies, like the H10. I think that's the what do you call it? The warded, the wafer lock. The 7. There's a 7 something. It's the tubular lock. So I don't know. I don't think that much really matters. Like I said, I like American locks in general. I mean, I just like picking them, and I like having different versions of them. And really, the 5100 and the 1100, what's the difference between them? One's solid steel and one's not. Like I said, and then the extra numbers will be, you know, if you'll have the longer shackle ones or not. Those numbers really don't play a part in picking unless it's the pin number. And see, none of these say this says 5200. That doesn't tell me anything about the pins. You know what I mean? So that's why I say don't really pay attention to it. If you want American locks, go for them. So now, like I was saying, definitely have some skill under your belt, because these things will frustrate you. I mean, you don't have to. It's just going to be more of a challenge. But when you get it, it'll feel extra good. I'm constantly picking these things because they're great. Like I said, light tension. So my plan is to go over all the ones I have, plus a couple more that I've ordered, and that's what I was saying. I hope nobody sees this and kind of takes that idea. I mean, if somebody's already done it in the past, then I guess you could say I'm taking their idea, but I haven't seen it. That's just kind of my thought on it. I don't know. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're going to do the giveaway, because this video is probably already long enough. Light tension, definitely master brinks with spools, and master locks with spools, and you know, if you've taken a crack at some Avises like the 7240, or maybe not, the 7240 could be a challenge too. I would say that the 7240 can fit right in here with this because it does have a nice restricted keyway. So it's really up to you. My biggest thing, like I said, is just have the knowledge, like know what to feel for security pins, because these can be tricky. They definitely can be when you're first starting out, and they can be tricky once you pick them. A lot of times I still have trouble with them. Anybody who tells you otherwise, either they're really good or, you know, don't want to say they're lying, because maybe some people just have great luck with them. But I read most of the time that people still get frustrated with them. So light tension is key with these things. Top of the keyway is always going to be a preferred method. It's hard to do bottom of the keyway. I'm not saying it can't be done. And you just got to pay attention because there's a lot of serration, so you're going to hear a lot of clicks sometimes. And their keys like to have that bitting in it where you get this, you know, that high-low. That's not a good example. Like right here, you get some high-low, you know, high pin behind a low pin. So yeah. So alright, hopefully I didn't offend anybody in this video. But what I said is just, I don't know, I'm gonna speak my mind. But alright, so let's turn this around. We didn't pick anything in this video because this is gonna be added on to my first video. I'm gonna try and edit it together. If not, it'll be uploaded separately. So I'm just gonna put everybody's name in. Oh boy, what am I gonna do with this? Everybody's name in for the drawing. There was 9 of you total. Let me go ahead and bring that random name picker up. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. So what we have here, ayo. Alright, so I have the random name picker, and you'll see I can make room here. So here's the blank box, right? I just type in people's names, like type, and it's just gonna randomly pick somebody's name. So I already can copy pasted. So there's all the 9 names that entered for this giveaway. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and to make it a little more suspenseful, I'm gonna turn it so you can see and I can kind of have fun with this. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and, ooh, could not load. Alright, this is our first winner. Troop, whoa, you are the first winner, and if you could see, his name is nowhere, his name's second to last, so it's random. I just kind of want to do it like that. I think it's going to be a little more interesting. So I knew this looks terrible doing it like this on the computer, but so yeah, Troop Wool, or however you say that, I'm sorry. My email is in my description. Go ahead, shoot me an email, or you can contact me on Reddit. Get your information and I'll get that sent out to you. I'll give you, like 4 or 5 days to tell me something. If I can't get a hold of you, then I'll have to give it to somebody else, because after 4 or 5 days, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it like a week. I don't know. I'm going to be fair. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and remove all the names. We're going to refresh it. So now it should say nobody's name. Control V. And we're going to do it one more time. So, who's going to be the lucky winner? Whoa, what the hell? What the hell is that? It's an ad. Okay. Destiny 2, don't care. I like Black Ops. Alright, so our second winner is bum 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 bum. Alright, and that's our second winner right there. Joey, I'm saying Joey because that's my brother's name. Gwillia59. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Alright, hopefully I didn't screw that up too bad. And you can go ahead and do the same thing as Troop Wool. Go ahead and contact me through Reddit. DerekM412 is my Reddit username, and my email is DerekDJM1990@iCloud.com. It's in my description. If you guys ever want to send me locks to pick or need help or want something specific, anybody can email me. But the 2 winners, go ahead and email me your information so I know where to send that out. I will pay for shipping. Alright, so thank you for everybody who participated, and 10 more subscribers, 11 more subscribers, we will start giving away these first watch locks, because we're on to the Americans now. So I will do a video on picking this, but just to show y'all one last time, there's plenty of stuff to be won. Plenty. I have plenty of stuff to give away. So I don't know if that was better or not than the first time. The first giveaway, I just had it pop up on the screen, but this time I kind of want it to be like suspenseful instead of seeing it right away. I don't know, probably stupid, but anyway, so if you don't win, there's plenty of stuff. Next giveaway, I'm not going to give them all 4 away at 60. I think what I'm going to do is like 60, 65, 70, just to mix it up. But once we get there, I want to kind of do it all while we're doing the American logs. I have 4 brand new in package, never opened up. I mean, look at some of this bidding. I mean, I told you guys over and over that these locks, this is identical to what we just picked on this video. Identical. Here's the silver version of the 1100 that I have. This is an American lock right here. Here's the first watch lock, alright? Look at them. They're identical in size. It has the removable cord. It picks just like an American. Look at that keyway. The one that says Taiwan right here, that's the first watch, right? So look at that first key pin. You see them serrations on it? Boom. And it already comes pinned up with 6 pins. I've said that over and over. But look at some of this bidding. Like, it's not bad bidding for like a knockoff. It's hard to see with the reflection, but boom, look at that, like up and down, up and down. I kind of want to open that and pick it myself. They are all keyed different also. Here goes another one. It's really hard to see. Let me just try and zoom in. So boom, see, it's got nice bidding on it. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, that's nice. That high spot in the back before you get to that last pin. So, brand new locks to give away. Paper, postage on all of them. Just gotta keep subscribing. I got other giveaways after that. We're gonna start giving away picks, Peterson picks. I have to figure out how I want to do all this. So I know this video was really long. It was already cut in half by my stupid battery dying. I'm gonna go ahead and get my next block set up, which we just got in the mail today on a Sunday, which is crazy. Today's Sunday before Memorial Day. I'm gonna get this thing ready because we're gonna do another video, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna keep moving up the list of the American locks. Don't really matter which one I start with, but hopefully nobody else who has a channel decides to be like, oh, he did this, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, pick all my Americans. It's just like, you know, pick what you want to pick. Don't do what somebody else would do at that current time. Anyway, enough of that. I talked about that 10 times. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the continued support. Only 11 more subscribers. And I really... Hey, look at that. Look at what we just found. Laying on my bed. Oh, and we dropped it. Never mind. Was the pin that we had to replace. So, got plenty of giveaways. If you didn't win this time, don't feel bad. Maybe I'll do more practice lock giveaways. I just started selling 6-pin practice locks on eBay. I already sold a couple, just put them up a few days ago. These work really nice. My 5-pin ones are used. They barely have scratches on them. Some of them a little tiny worse than others. It's nothing major. That's why I sell them so cheap. The 6 pins are new though, and I was trying to weigh out the cost balance. Like, you know, everything I make, I put back into my locks, my picks. That's why I can do giveaways. You know, I was thinking about putting my PayPal in the description just as like if you want to donate, go ahead. Like, I'm not gonna ask for it, you know. I haven't done it yet. I feel weird about doing it, but you know, it would help for giveaways. It would help for new logs and things and content for this channel. Because I work, but I work to pay bills, you know. Unfortunately, that's what life is. I do spend a good amount of my paychecks on logs and stuff, and all the money I make on eBay I put back into logs. And you know, where do you think this stuff comes from? These logs that I'm giving away, and you know, the practice logs. You know, I bought those to sell them, and then I was like, oh, that would be a good idea to do a giveaway for. And you know, I have no problem helping back out. I love it. So anyway, this video is probably long enough. We're gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave a like, comment, questions. My email's in the description. This is not the practice lot that you guys want. Like I said, I just started selling these, so the 5-pin one, I will get those ready and shipped out as soon as you two go ahead and send me your contact information. JE Willa 59 and True. Alright, congratulations guys. Everybody else, plenty of stuff next time, promise you. Alright, thanks for watching guys.